all, I'm Melissa. Welcome to my channel. Oh my word, Melly. So this video is a continuation of the books I want to read in 2021. If you have not watched my previous video where I talk about book series that I want to get around reading next year, I suggest or I recommend that you watch that first before moving on with this video. You can simply click the link shown up here to watch that video. Once you have done watching it, you can come back and continue watching this video. And in this video I'm going to talk about 9 standalone books that I want to read during 2021. So I hope you enjoy this video. Stay tuned and let's get started. So the first standalone book I want to read is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. I'm excited that I got this book. When I went to buy this book, there were so many options of covers to select from. Like they had the same book with different editions or different covers, and this cover just stood out. And like it's so white and it's so clean, and like it gives such an emphasis to this main premise or the main motive of this story. Like it stands out, and I've heard many booktubers and book bloggers recommending this book, so I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. And I believe this book is so appropriate and timely with what is happening around the world. And I know this book gives a spotlight to Black Lives Matter, #BLM, so I can't wait to read this in the upcoming year. Next on the list is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This book was highly recommended by Hannah on her channel The Clockwork Reader, and she used to talk about this book so much that it got me excited and I had to buy it. And so if you saw my previous series video, you saw that I talk about Caraval by Stephanie Garber. So it has a circus theme as well, and this also has a circus theme as the name says it. And not only Hannah from The Clockwork Reader, like many booktubers, like I can't recall names, like I do watch a lot of people, like they have loved this book, and I can't wait to get reading because I also want to fall in love with The Night Circus. The next book on the list is The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. I hope I pronounced the name properly. So this book too has a movie, like even The Hate You Give had a movie for it. I have not watched that, neither have I watched The Book Thief. I normally don't like watching the movie first, and like I don't want to have that spoilery feeling. Like if y'all saw my previous video, like y'all know I hate spoilers on books. I want to read and find out what's happening, and then I will watch the movie. So this book was highly recommended as well, and most of the book bloggers have been and booktubers have been talking about this book for many years now, like Haylene Bookland, Jessie the Reader. I think I'm pronouncing that channel's name properly, Jess the Reader or Jessie the Reader, and Hannah from The Clockwork Reader. Like many other booktubers as well have recommended this book in previous previous years in their videos. So I had to get my hands on this as well, and like even in Goodreads this had like a really top ranking, so I want to read it the same way. So I bought this book the same day I went to buy The Hate You Give, and this too had various covers as options for me to select, and I think this cover was really pretty from out of the other covers which was there. So yeah, I got this book. Like, isn't it so nice? So I'm not sure, I have not read anything. Like I feel like this has a historical fiction background because this setting is back in 1939 and has a Nazi Germany sort of setting. So I don't know how much I like it. This is like a historical thing, so let's see. I will have to read and find out what everyone else is so raving about. Next on my list, so I'm going to mention two books here because it's by the same author, and it is The Sun is Also a Star and Everything by Nicola Yoon. So these books were highly recommended by Hannah from The Clockwork Reader and also by Janani at This Story Ain't Over. So I wanted to see what's happening, and based on what I know, this has this is a story. The Sun is Also a Star is a story of a girl and a boy and the universe. So that's like the caption of this, and so I wanted to read this and see, and it seems to be like a small book. So I hope I enjoy this. It's about a girl and a boy discovering things in the universe, I guess. I'm not sure actually of the storyline, so we'll have to read and find out, and I hope I get to do a book review or a discussion, a small talk of this once I read this, so that you can get to know too what I thought about the book and what the book is about if you have not read this as well. So same with everything. So in this, so live life in a bubble or risk everything for love. So in this, the main character is Maddie, and I'm just reading the synopsis here. So Maddie is allergic to the world. She hasn't left her house in 17 years, so I think she has some kind of a sickness maybe. Ollie is the boy next door. He's determined to find a way to reach her. So okay, I think that's where the love part of this comes. So I think they will meet and this girl will come out of the house. I hope so. So let's find out. And this too has a movie, but if you have watched it or if you have read this book, please let me know what you thought of this. So I can't wait to get this read through too. The next item on the list is The Wish List by Jane Costello. So I love this cover. That was the main reason I bought this book as well, and obviously I like the synopsis or the storyline of this book, and there were so many good reviews of it and a good ranking on Goodreads as well, so I wanted to get this. So if I talk about the storyline or what I know of the book, so this contains or the main character of this book is Emma Rice or Reese, and she's turning 30 and she comes up with a list or a wish list of things she wants to get ticked off before she turns 30. And I think this is so appropriate for me because like I'll be turning 30 soon too, maybe in like 5 years time, but I want to see if there are things that I want to cross off a list before I turn 30 as well. So let's see, I can't wait to read this. Next is I See London, I See France by Sarah Mlinovsky. I don't know if you can pronounce this name. Please do let me know in the comments down below how I can pronounce it, but I will pronounce it now. Mlinovsky. I hope it's correct. I don't. So again, I bought this book because the cover is cute, and the storyline of this book is where a girl, a 19-year-old girl who goes for a summer holiday backpacking through Europe with her best friend. So they go to London, they go to France, and so it's a story of how she spends her summer while her friend's cheating ex-boyfriend like crashes their plans, and she falls in love with the friend's ex-boyfriend's friend, like some chick flick there. And her mother has a mental condition or a mental health condition. Sorry about that. Sorry about the mishap. Sorry. I wanted to say her mother has a mental health condition, so she has to keep track of that while going on her trip. So that's the adventure mentioned in this book, and I can't wait to read this. It sounds interesting, and yeah. So the last two books on the list are The Bane Chronicles and The Ghost of Shadow Market by Cassandra Clare and several other authors as well, but it's Cassandra Clare. So first let's talk about the Bane Chronicles. So Magnus Bane was a character I loved in the Mortal Instruments, even in the movie and the TV series, and in the books I really liked him. I like everything about him, so I can't wait to read this book. So I think this book is several short stories of like Magnus Bane. So I can't wait to read and get to know Magnus Bane more. Moving on, we'll talk about the Ghosts of the Shadow Market. I don't know much about this book, but looking at it and the name of it, I think it has to do something with Will, Jem, Tessa from the Infernal Devices, because I know Will, like if you also have read the Infernal Devices, you might have seen that Will keeps going to the Shadow Market, meeting ghosts who sell Yin-Fen. So Yin-Fen was the drug that James Casters was addicted to, and that was also the only cure for that only relief for that addiction. I don't know, like not a cure because that didn't help Jem anyway. So I think it has something to do with that. I did not read the synopsis, so let's just read the synopsis and see. The Shadow Market is a meeting point for fairies, werewolves, warlocks and vampires. It's no place for shadow hunters, but through 2 centuries, a silent brother has visited. Brother Zachariah, was once a shadow hunter called Jem Castell, and his love, then and always, is the warlock Tessa Gray. Now he is searching for a relic from his past. So I was somewhat correct. So this is not the journey where Will went through to find Yin-Fen, but actually where Jem went to find a relic from his past. So I think this book is a bridge between the Infernal Devices and the Mortal Instruments, maybe, because it says that there is Valentine Morgenstern and Jace Valen. So I think there is definitely a bridge, and this may be where Jem finds a way to cure himself and become back to Jem Casters and meet Tessa Gray at, like it happens at the end of the Clockwork Princess, maybe. I'm so excited. Like the Infernal Devices was the most loved trilogy for me. Like I couldn't let the books down. I just loved it so much. So now to know that there is something linked to it, I can't wait to get this read as well. So that's it, guys. Those were the 9 standalone books I want to read during 2021. Yeah, telling to 2021 is still weird. Anyway, I hope you like the books that I spoke about. If you do have other books that you think I should read, please leave them in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also leave a comment down below of what you thought of the video. And I have mentioned all the books I spoke about in the description box, along with my Goodreads and Instagram handles in the description box down below. Please feel free to connect with me and let's talk about books. And until I see you in my next video, stay safe, bye, and happy holidays from Oh My Word, Millie. So I didn't include this book in the 9 books, in the 9 standalone books that I counted, but I think this book will also be dragged towards 2021. I'm already in the 10th chapter, so this is Twilight Reimagined. So it's like 2 books in one. So this book was done as the 10th anniversary of Twilight back in 2015, but like now only I got around reading this. So yeah, so I'll be reading this. Hopefully I think I will be able to finish it in these coming weeks, but if I don't, I will be taking this also into 2021, so I thought I should include this in the video as well.